author has an art award for women. And you need 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene. This is about, that's helping you with your shadow work. The 33 Strategies of War, once you understand those and you can apply those, then the 48 Laws of Power can be applied most effectively, which is the next one, Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power.
Okay.
All right. And then General Leadership, it's a book called Leadership. The author's name is McGregor Burns. It's a hyphenated last name, McGregor Burns.
It's called Leadership what?
The author's name is McGregor Burns.
Okay.
All right. Now, when you understand how the leadership part go, how you now your energy start to make sense to you. I'm not supposed to be on the front line. I'm supposed to be organizing this so that the front line soldiers can be more effective. So in this particular case, you plan all of the leadership to running a business, right? The business has to run with the CEO knowing how to bring the best out of everybody in the company. You the CEO. And your husband or your mate, that's your COO. Then your son, you know, that's your president because he's the face. He's the one that need to be in front of everybody marketing the product.
I can't get him to do nothing. I even inboxed you about.
Listen, if he understand that you're gonna give him the opportunity to make his own living, and that sooner or later he gonna have to get the F out your house, cause you the leader and you run that mother, and he ain't gonna be doing what he want to be doing up in your house.
All I'm saying.
Okay. And it sounds like me and you been talking like this forever. Right? Because I understand the energy that you come with.
It's familiar.
Mm-hmm. And the leadership qualities become more potent when you understand that you was born that way. Can't nobody make you belittle yourself but you. Stop making yourself little to make little people feel comfortable around the giant. Step on their ass.
So it's nothing negative around me.
No, only negativity that you is if you bring it. If somebody brings some negativity, yeah. that's a warrior of righteousness. Yeah. I ain't gonna start no bullshit, but I guarantee you I'm gonna finish it.
That's right. That's
right. So embrace that. That's gonna be your greatest asset when you understand that you can use it to your advantage, and that by standing on what you are, instead of trying to be what they want you to be, you are more effective in making the life you want become the life that you want.
I understand that.
Yeah. You're supposed to be the leader. Somebody got to be the glue.
Somebody. Mm-hmm. It's hard, though. It's heavy.
But practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
What was the first book I gave you, sweetie?
Leadership.
That's the last one. Leadership by McGregor Burns, the last one.
I got it. Leadership. Yeah, you gave me.
Leadership Secrets of Attila the Hun was the first one.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Leadership Secrets.
And as you study that, you start saying that, okay, that's why I made that mistake I didn't have to make, because I was trying not to be myself. And now that I understand how this works, I could see where I was making mistakes trying to fit in places that was beneath me. That's that big mama energy. You supposed to be a matriarch of a clan. They need strong women. They don't need no jelly span pushovers. They won't follow them. They won't. Our people will not follow weakness. So if you want to get our attention and you really want our support, they have to know that just because you peaceful don't mean you won't break somebody's neck.
Right.
I don't look for no drama. I'm not going out starting nothing, but I'm the wrong mother to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could be the right one depending on how bad you want to get done.
Right.
You know, but that's all it is. It's your natural born qualities of leadership. And there was a strong woman that you was emulating her energy, and she had the same responses from people as you did. And by osmosis, you said, I'd rather be that than the alternative that was presented in front of you. She probably was too weak for you.
Damn.
So you start emulating the strength because you didn't approve of the weakness. And then it became part of who you are, and other people became intimidated by it. And then it startled you because you didn't understand where the intimidation was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I started to think that I was negative.
Right.
Or.
But the only thing way it can be negative, if you start believing you negative, then you start behaving in a negative manner.
Mm-mm.
But as long as you realize that all it is in the hood, well, this is how we would say it. Them bitch ass niggas want to be bitch ass niggas and don't want nobody to call them on their bitch ass bullshit. And here she come calling these niggas on their bitch ass bullshit. She always putting the motherfucker on Front Street, right? That's how they feel. But all the time, what they covering up is, I hope she don't put me out there because I know I'm foul. That's what they be more concerned about. Is you gonna drag they rotten ass out for touching on the neighbor kids when you peeped over the fence and caught them? Yeah, you gonna say something. That's your nature. You have to say something. You can't not say something. You won't even be able to live with yourself if you don't say something.
Mm-mm.
Hey, get your stinking ass away from them kids, you riding pedophile mother.
Mm-hmm.
And don't make me go get my back up. Because you keep some people close to you that gonna do the same amount of damage you is. Or worse.
That's wild. I feel so much better now that you was able to tell me something different than what I had been thinking since I was young.
They want us to believe that anything that can be used for our liberation is tied to some evil. As long as they tie our liberation, our freedom, and our liberation of ourselves to some evil, we gonna be scared to break free because we don't want to. We righteous by nature, so we don't want to do nothing that's gonna tie us to something perceived to be evil or wicked.
Mm.
And then the worst thing you can do is accuse us of it, knowing we ain't did it. That hurt the worst.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you ain't did nothing wrong. Be yourself. What? Soon as you because it's gonna take you a minute to digest the idea that you a natural born leader. You instill with these qualities. You had a positive role model that you had a lot of love for that influenced you to be how you are. Once you accept all that to yourself, among yourself, with yourself in your quiet space, everything turn around for you on a dime. You're gonna be like, shit, I should have did that a long time ago.
A long time ago, I swear.
And that's a prescription from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Accept your own and be yourself.
Okay.
Your own in this case is your strengths. All of your strengths is your own. And And weaker people are intimidated by that.
So everybody weak?
Most of them, about
Like
98%.
98%. I'm like,
It's not you, sweetie. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
it's like 98%. I'm just like, I am so uncomfortable because they
You
look
supposed to,
uncomfortable around
yeah,
me.
fuck them being, to make them uncomfortable, be more you. The more uncomfortable you make them, look at it as the better it need to be, because they're going to have two options at that point. Boss up or bitch up. You going to either come up to my level or you going to get out of my presence. I mean, you don't want them to stay. If they need to leave, let them leave, because trying to comfort them to stay is how you self-sabotage.
But at work, like supervisors and trainers and
It's just a way to handle them too. Just remember, the contract in your job, your rule book, that's your defense manual. When you start quoting them rules to them, they start trying to stay away from you, because you can put their job in peril just like they put yours in it. But as long as you don't know the rules, they can slap you around, philosophically speaking, at their leisure, because you don't know how to protect yourself, because you don't know what the rules are. The rules is there to protect you from their tyranny, just like it is to protect you from a retarded ass coworker and they coworkers. Remember that part, right? It's okay to get to tell me the instructions on how to do a particular job, but you ain't finna buffalo me into trying to make me do the job faster than I could possibly get it done. They try to do that.
then I become increasingly passive aggressive and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, that's not what's going to happen around here.
From now on, they tell you passive aggressive. Say, no, bitch, I'm just aggressive. I'm trying to be passive to keep stepping on your ass.
I'm trying to tell you. Right. That's crazy. I'm glad I clicked on this. I wasn't even going to come on here. I needed to hear this. This is wow.
But so many of us self-sabotage our entire life from the same feeling that we got something with us that's evil, or we doing something that is offensive to these bitch-ass motherfuckers. Let them be offended. Fuck them. You know, when you at work, because you're not the owner of the company, it's a certain etiquette that comes with any work environment. Know your etiquette just like you know your rule book, and you start being the target of attacks and oppression, and start becoming the source of respect and guidance from among the others. Like when I was working at GM, I used to have the supervisors come to me to help them solve problems, because I was easy to communicate with. Where some of the other team leaders with attitude problems, they didn't want to talk to them. They just wanted to figure out how to get rid of their ass.
Right.
Right. And so when they had a healthy respect for me, they know I'm union. Ain't no mistake about it. I'm union. I'm not finna. And a couple times I got tricked because I didn't know the rules well enough. I was still green, and they tricked me into making agreements with something that went against the contract that I didn't know about. But once I had them experiences, they couldn't trick me no more. Right. And then I used to speak up for people that's getting done wrong, and I ain't supposed to be saying that. I'm supposed to let the committee man handle it. I can't help it. You can't just fuck over people in my presence and not just be complacent with it. I'm going to say something.
Right. That ain't what's up.
Yeah. Like one of my coworkers got suspended. They tried to fire her. The supervisor was 1,000% wrong. And I kept talking about it. I'm like, no, y'all not finna just fire that girl like that. She got children at the crib to take care of, bills to pay. You gonna fire her, and she 100% right? You 1,000% wrong? So A lot of people took resentment to that because I spoke up and they had terminated her, but the committee man that we had was able to get her back. But it took him a long enough fight, you know. So
Yeah.
when you at work, you got to know the work etiquette. That mean you don't got to kiss nobody ass, but you don't got to take nobody's shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and they ain't got to kiss yours, and they ain't got to take your shit. It's a two-way street. Once you understand that, you cool.
Okay.
Yep. You got
I get
anything
that.
else, sweetie? I'm gonna take another caller.
No, I don't. Not at this moment.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. Don't just remember, don't be little for damn motherfucker. Expand.
I hear you.
Let your
Yes.
spread your wings.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, sweetie. Jasmine Love, you coming up? Let me see. I got Jasmine Love. I sent the invite. See if they let you in, sweetie. They give it a few minutes. Chiefing with the chief. Big Chief Pontiac Rod Hayes and this mother. So, they not letting you up. Okay, I'm gonna try to let somebody else up, and then I'll try to let you in again after that. Um, Facebook it only lets certain people come in. Some people I can't even. They're sending me requests. I can't send out no invite. Trying to accept these invites and not letting people come up. I don't even know. Feelings, don't be a hero. Don't make a fool. So somebody wanted me to answer about the people that Trump gonna be deporting. All of those people with those titles of nobility, I mentioned this earlier, are registered as foreign agent nationals. If they have a title of nobility, they gave up their citizenship and their rights to anything they had in the country that they in order to make an allegiance with a foreign entity. In this case, it's just the Crown of England. Sound like I'm talking to you. I could be if you accept that ad I just sent you, Yolanda. Tabe Enlightenment. I'm chiefing with you too, sweetie. That's a Hyoka trait, that excessive laughing. I got two people, Ayo Teo and Zuri Green, they won't let y'all up. So this what I'm gonna do. Everybody watching, I'm gonna exit out, then I'm gonna come back in and see if I can get some of y'all up here. Wait a minute, I got a hot one coming in. Say you joined him. I'm waiting on you to come in.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. But that's okay. We're gonna go on with what we got.
Okay. I'm good. Nothing.
So how can I help you today, sweetie? Can you hear me?
Well, um, yes.
So what's on your mind?
We seem to have a bad connection, so I'm trying to. Yeah, that's like a double feedback. Rod, thank you for being there. A lot of things that you speak of.
Mm-hmm.
I see these things uh, coming to light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't consider it prophecy because what I be doing is there's information put out that tell you like indicators of what's the next move they about to play. And that's why I keep warning. When I come on here with a warning, is because they didn't sent out um,
Right,
the
right. And
information that allow me to see that they got something playing. Right now, the big thing I'm worried about is the Manchurian candidate in the what they call mass casualty event, and they've been working with the Manchurian candidates in those high schools and junior high schools. So them the ones I'm worrying about being activated. That's why I keep telling everybody, if you can, to take your children out of their school system because they got some stuff playing on their way out